Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to bring you our Thanksgiving preparation for our turkey here. This year I decided I'm going to try it out and fry a turkey. So of course I got to make sure we have the best of the best on the flavor side. So I'm going to go with this brine kit I found here. So it has a brine mix and it has basically a butter poultry blend rub that I can put on there as well. And over here, of course, we got the Tony's injectable Creole style butter, injectable marinade that I'll inject into the turkey. That won't be until, before we are about to cook it. So first, I'll get this brine mixed up. I'll get the brine mixed up in the pot and get it ready to put in the bag with the turkey here. So first let me get this turkey out of here, get it rinsed off, get the giblets and the neck out, and we'll go to the next step. But first, let's get the brine whipped up. All right, we got our water added. Bring this to a boil. All right, once that starts boiling, turn that heat off. Go ahead and pour in your brine mix. Now you pour this in and then you stir it up until it's all dissolved. So we're just gonna dissolve that up, stir that up until it's all dissolved, and then it calls for 8 cups of ice, 8 cups of water on top of this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all water, and I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and let this brine cool down overnight. All right, let's go ahead and get our ice in. The water. All right, so we'll go ahead and let's get prepared. I got the turkey rinsed off. Let's get it ready to sit in the bag. Let's get it in the bag here. Now, you put it in the bag, you want this breast down. Turn the breast down. Go. Put that breast down in there. Now we just pour our brine mixture over the turkey. Making sure I don't overflow anywhere. Like that. My bag is falling. Get that bag up. We got way more to go. There's all those juices and spices down there at the bottom there. Let's make sure we get those out into the mix here. As you can see. And I put a little bit of water in to make this out. Alright, we got about 90% of that in there. Now, what I'm gonna do, oh, wow. Wow, guys. Oh, there's our brine. The bag bust. Great. Hey, listen, guys. So, I want to share something. When you're facing adversity, still stay positive. I stayed positive, and look, I didn't need the bag. I got these big old pots anyway, right? I just stuck the whole turkey in that pot, as you can see right here, and we're gonna let it brine in the pot. I'm gonna put the top on it and put it in the refrigerator. Yeah, that butt part won't have as much flavor, but it's around where the feet is at. So as long as I, make sure the inside is soaked and filled up with that brine, we should be good to go, guys. But yeah, always stay positive. So even though it broke on me, we still made something happen out of it. All right, so we're gonna sit and let that brine. It is 7:05 right now, Tuesday. So we'll let that sit until at least about 8, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, and we can take it out of the brine, and then we'll get it injected. We'll get it injected early so that this can stay injected for... No, actually, I got that backwards, you guys. So once I take it out of the brine, rinse it, I'm gonna let it dry for at least about 10 hours, and then I'll inject it. I want it to air dry for 10 hours in the refrigerator so it can pull all the moisture out and pull that flavor in. Then I'll inject it. After the injection, I might go ahead and coat it, just so all my seasoning are just sitting on it, just sitting until it's time to fry. So stick with me, stay tuned. It's my first deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving that I'm doing. Stay tuned with me on the journey. All right, guys, so it has been 12 hours. It is now 7:23. Let's go ahead and open that up there, and I'll go ahead and remove the turkey and get it rinsed off. Be right back with you. All right, so we have her out. I have her dried off, patted it dry. Just grab your paper towel, pat it dry as you possibly can. I'm gonna let it sit in the refrigerator for 10 hours. Let it sit in the refrigerator for about 10 hours. Get it as dry as possible. Then I'm gonna inject it. Once I inject it, I'm gonna hit it with the rub that came with this and let that sit on it in the refrigerator until tomorrow. Then tomorrow I'll top it off with my personal rub and drop it in that grease. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I lied. As I sat here and just looked at this bird, I'm like, let me go ahead and pre-do it with my mix now. And we'll do the buttery poultry blend on top of this. But I gotta have that Cajun. My rub is Cajun. I'm gonna pre-put this on here at the bottom, put that buttery blend on the top of it, and then I'll put some of mine back on top of that towards the end. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. I did change my mind on that. Let me get this to sit all that time with it on there so it can pull the flavor into the chicken. Into the turkey. All right, guys. This is what I came out with. I'll go ahead and let that sit in the fridge until tomorrow. Let it dry all the way out. Let it soak that flavoring in. And we'll coat it one more time before we drop it in the grease. Stay tuned. All right. That's how she looks up in there. We're gonna let her air dry. Let that soak in. until it is time to re-season. No, I'm sorry. So in about 10 or 12 hours, I'll come back and I'll inject it with the Creole style butter. I'm gonna inject it, and then it'll sit another probably 10 hours before I drop it in the grease. We'll see which one I do. Stay tuned, man. All right, y'all, as y'all can see, we got to change the scenery. But yeah, bird looking real good. Since we got music playing in the background, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get this injected, and then I'll come back to y'all. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and inject this. As you can see, we got some background music. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert something here, but we'll keep recording so y'all don't get bored with just silence. All right, so just stay tuned. Watch me go ahead and inject this in the proper spots, and I'll be back with y'all. All right, guys, so this is what we have. She is all brined, dried, rubbed, and injected. Now she's gonna sit, marinate until it's time to drop her in the grease. Stay tuned. Comment, like, subscribe. All right, guys, so it has been sitting, drying out. As you can see, it's still moist. It done drained down there. Still got some moist spots. I'll pat dry. I'm about to go ahead and stick it on the stand, and we're gonna drop it in the grease. Stay tuned.
For this week only, you can get NFL Sunday tickets starting at just $89. So, you can watch your team in the home stretch of the season, even if you're the only fan around. Sign up now.
Right here. That's how she gonna sit. Had that dry. Oh yeah, look at that bird.
They're tough football team. Yes, this is the big game for Michigan coming your way today. Don't forget Saturday, the biggest game of the college football season comes your way. They're setting up the set right now for big game kickoff. It all starts at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Number 2 Ohio State, unbeaten on the year. These visits undefeated Michigan, who is ranked number 3 in the country. And you know what this game means each and every season, no matter what. On the other side, Jack Harlow entertains the world, presented by Verizon with a halftime.
All right, guys. As you can see, this is the finished product, and yeah, it's looking splendid. I'll cut into it soon. I'll get back and show you guys the profile of that. You dig what I'm saying? So stay tuned.